Welcome everyone. Thanks for joining me. This month is kind of a special month for Sticky and his family. It's one of my kids' birthday months. So we have a little tradition we do. They get to give or request at any time their favorite meal cooked by me. Well, this year my son has decided to pick my chicken cut. Welcome back, everybody, to Sticky. On this one, we're going to go ahead and use some of that infused cream cheese that you see me make the last time. I told you it was very strong, and it definitely is. So we're going to be using that a little bit today, and we're going to be making a chicken fettuccine Parmesan sauce. I wouldn't quite call it an Alfredo because I don't quite follow the same recipes. I've only used cream cheese in this kind of sauce one other time. It came out great. But I never used homemade infused cream cheese. So we'll see that experiment happen or not. And then I'll go ahead and explain all the ingredients. We'll go over everything. This is pretty much a dinner meal, but I'm making it for one person. One of my sons this month is his birthday, and he's much older now. He requested, "Dad, you always make me a birthday dinner. Can you make it infused?" Absolutely, I can. So we're going to make it from scratch. We're going to make the sauce. I'm going to be using infused olive oil, infused cream cheese, infused butter. There will be some infused salt used, very little. And then you'll have some garlic, chicken broth, heavy cream, garlic, some Parmesan cheese, and then a little pepper. And then to top it off, my little flavor additive of hemp powder. So, let's go ahead and get started. Oh, just before I forget, I've already done the fettuccine noodles. So we did them a little al dente because we're gonna be cooking them a little bit more in the sauce, and they'll finish up in there. So let's get to it and let's get sticky. All right, so let's go ahead and get right into it. The ingredients you see here on my tray is pretty much what we're going to be using to cook the chicken breast with. This is a thinly sliced chicken breast. I picked it up, and we're going to take the salt and we're going to sprinkle the salt right over it. This is infused salt. You want to see it? It's got a slightly green color to it, brownish color. So we're going to just sprinkle this a little bit. We don't want to go overboard, not too salty. When I infuse this salt, it seems to have a more salty kick to it. So kind of unique, interesting. And I'm going to lightly pepper it, not too much because I don't want the pepper to burn or create a nasty crisp on the chicken. I want more of the chicken sear to be there. And we're just going to flip it over and do the same thing. There we go, lightly peppered. Not a lot, again, if you put a lot of pepper on when you're trying to get the nice crispy sear on your chicken, it's going to burn, it's going to create that black in your pan. It's going to take it a little nasty on your chicken. Some people like it, some people don't. When you go to cook this, what we're going to be cooking it in, and I'll be at the frying pan here in just a moment, we'll go through that. We're going to be using the infused butter. We're going to use a baby spoon of butter. This is a baby spoon. I know it's not an exact measurement, but I'm a home cook. I raised kids. I cook dinner every darn night. And yeah, it's a baby spoon. That's my cereal spoon, okay? That's a spoon. So when I say a spoonful, I'm referring to this. I say baby spoon, I'm referring to this. So, or this one. We'll be doing a baby spoon of the infused butter. And then we'll do probably about one of the big spoons of the olive oil, just to get them hot, get them going, and get that nice sear and cook on the chicken. And then that will be pretty much done. While that's resting, we will then move on in making the sauce, the Parmesan sauce that we'll be using here today. And then we'll be adding the noodles into that. I'll cut the chicken. We'll have it on the plate. My son gets lunch. And if anybody's asking, I did not mince the garlic, not at all. I'm cheap. I'm a dad. Nope. I bought it right in a little bottle at the store. So let's get to cooking on this. All right, we're going to turn it on medium-high heat. I want a nice hot butter and olive oil. So again, we're going to take that baby spoon, butter, and then we're going to add a couple big spoons of olive oil. All right, and then move it around. You want to get the whole bottom coated. I love it. You can smell it when it starts to get hot. That aroma of that infused, wonderful outer space calories, sticky. That wonderful sticky comes out. That's what we're going to call it. That's it. The wonderful stickiness comes out. If you're old school, you remember the stickiness. You remember those beautiful flowers and how sticky they would be. Oh, golden. Beautiful sound. That's what we want. If grease gets on the screen, I apologize, I'll have to clean it, but I am a messy cook. I don't like that. Oh, wait, that's not in the pan. Turned it down just a smudge. Butter and olive oil don't have a real high burn temperature, so I don't want to really mess it up. Uh-oh. I don't know where my tongs are at. How am I going to get this out? I really don't want to put plastic in there, but I ain't got a choice. All right, that's looking really good. Oh, it's smelling good. Now we'll just go again a couple of minutes on each side, kind of give us that finished off crispy skin. And also kind of cook it all the way through. This is really thin, so it shouldn't take too long to get it cooked all the way through. Looking for that juicy white. If it cuts or tears when you go to cut into it, it's probably overdone a little bit. So. I'll be cleaning the kitchen after this. She's always said I'm a messy cook, but I make wonderful food. Beautiful. I'd say that looks delicious. Not done yet, but man, sure does look good. I'm going to turn my oven stove off. That's perfect. All right. I hate using this. I don't know where my tongs went, so I'll make do. Gotta do what you gotta do when you're cooking, especially for the family. So many meals I've thrown together. They're like, can you make it again? I have no idea what I did. There was just stuff in the fridge and we needed dinner made. Alright, so we are good here. See it? Alright, I got that resting. I'm letting that cool down for just a moment while we get ready to make this sauce. The sauce is really going to be what brings all the warmthness back to the dish because everything's going in it. So, put that right there where it belongs. So now what we're going to be doing is we're going to be using okay. So now we have the chicken off and cooking, or I'm sorry, not cooking. It's off and cooling, letting it do its thing. We want to let it rest for a few minutes. We're going to get working on the sauce. For the sauce, we're going to need the garlic. We're going to use some more of the infused butter. We're going to use a little bit more olive oil. We're also going to be using the chicken broth, the heavy cream, a little bit of flour, and we will also be using the infused cream cheese in this dish. The salt, we've already used it on the chicken. We're low sodium guys, we don't like a lot of salt in our food. I'll maybe give them a little bit of the salt because of the cream, but the chicken broth is really going to bring that saltiness already to the dish, and so will the cream cheese. Because it's infused, you get that heavily with the cream cheese as well. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started. All right, so now that we're going to be doing the sauce, we're going to be adding, and that's a baby spoon. Remember me tell you guys, baby spoons and big spoons, real spoons. We're going to make, we did a little baby spoon of that minced garlic. You can already hear that oil and stuff going around. We want to get that frying a little bit. The pan and everything is still quite hot from just getting the chicken done. So I'm only going to turn it up to about a low medium to start off with. We're going to get that going. And I'm going to use the baby spoon again. I'm just going to add a couple more tablespoons of butter. Uh-oh, I'm going to need to make more butter. Let me know if you guys want to learn how I make my butter. It's super easy. And you don't have to do anything but pick it up at your local dispo. Also remember everybody, please do this at your own pace. Remember your products are infused. You know the potencies. And don't give it to anybody who doesn't know what they're getting, please. There we go. We're starting to get browning going with that. And that's what we want. We got the butter melted. We got the garlic starting to brown. And we're going to add in a little bit of flour. I guess I'm using that spatula. Like I said before, not all ingredients are going to be used. My garlic is starting to burn. I'll bring that down a little bit. Well, you can see I'm a home cook. Started burning my garlic. I wasn't ready. That's okay. We're good. We're looking good. We're just going to keep adding flour a little bit at a time. We want to get a creamy but doughy like look going on. There you go. Almost like a little gravy, right? Looking like the gravy. There's a name for it, but it escapes me at the moment. And then we're going to add in our cream cheese. This is about a big person spoon or a tablespoon, give or take. There we go. Let's start to come together. Now, we need to get the chicken broth. We don't dump all of it right away. You need to make sure everything goes together and mixes. Because you don't want clumps. You're trying to make it creamy. You're already going to have these little bite-sized pieces of garlic that are going to be delicious. There we go. That's what you want to see. Add a little bit of heavy cream. There we go. Oop, making a mess. There we go. Oh, that's looking good. A little more chicken broth. Now I told you guys it was a half cup of chicken broth, a 1/4 cup of the heavy whipping cream, one big person spoon of the cream cheese, about 2 big person spoons or tablespoons of the butter. Already had olive oil in there, but added some more. We're getting this kind of a cream. This is what we want. We want to see this. Now, this is where it turns into Parmesan cream. We have our Parmesan. Right? I'm not going to throw that in yet. I want to bring this up a little bit more. Now remember, all of this is infused. We're right there. That looks delicious. Let's go ahead and throw in the fettuccine. Like I said, we're going to cook this a little bit in the fettuccine in it. We're going to get that all mixed up. Nice, ready to go. Look at that. Doesn't that look gorgeous? Gorgeous, gorgeous. I'm going to turn this heat down, way down. We'll go like low. I don't want it. I just want to slow. Keep the heat on it, but not overcook. Because we are going to add the Parmesan cheese here shortly. But I want to be able to take a chance and step away for a quick hot minute and cut this chicken and see what it looks like. So here we go. Alright, so the steak is rested. And you can, or steak. The chicken is rested, the chicken breast is rested. I don't have a lot of leakage, which is good. That means we kept most of our moisture in. And there you go. It's beautiful. Oop. Beautifully cooked. And it's still hot and fresh. So we'll get that ready for the plate. The sauce is done. And we're going to get that on here. I'm going to come back and show you guys the final touches to the sauce. And then we'll get it served up. Well, in the middle of my moving the camera, I seem to have thrown my spatula straight on the ground. So we're switching to a different kind of utensil. Oh. Gosh, I made a mess. I'm definitely going to be in trouble in cleaning. So now that we've got it where we want, and it's cooked here for a little bit, and we've let it sit in the sauce, we're going to add our Parmesan cheese. Just a little bit. It's shredded Parmesan. Pick it up at the store. I'm too lazy to shred it myself. Besides, when you got to go and get your stuff done, you got to get it done. You ain't got time. All right. We are ready to go. Oh. Oh my God. Oh, shoot me now. This is amazing. I have to make this again. A lot. Oh my God. Oh, damn it. I licked the thing I was supposed to serve with. All right, new utensil. All right, so you guys see me finish off the pasta. I added the Parmesan cheese. We've got this beautiful mixed sauce. So we're going to go ahead and get it up here. When I find out who took my tongs and didn't put them back, they're in major trouble. This would be so much easier. All right. Lucky me. I made enough for myself. I don't know why I'm doing this for you guys. I really don't. I like doing it. I'm no good at it, but I do enjoy doing it. All right. We are going to take my wonderful powder I told you guys about. We're just going to add it there a little bit. We're going to take this beautiful chicken breast. We're going to lay it across there. And then I know my son, so let's see if we can get some of this sauce on here. He will come in here and try to lick the plate. It's cheesy. It's absolutely delicious. I think it's more like maybe a gravy, a thick gravy than a sauce. I don't know what you call it. I don't know. I'm a home cook. But I like to cook happy. Oh, by the way, guys, I was told that I should probably inform you that I'm currently and usually always while cooking happily elevated myself on actually not your normal average amount. So, and yes, I still do this. A little bit more to top that off. There you have it. Chicken Parmesan fettuccine. All infused. Chicken was cooked in the infused. The sauce was all infused. The only thing as far as the edible starch here is the pasta that was not infused. But we tried to get it a little bit in everything. The flavor was really good. Remember I told you guys with the cream cheese that we made the last video. It's pretty strong and it's pretty potent. The flavor is really hitting hard. So I didn't want to use that much. You can see how much I kind of cut out of it. And use that in this. And I think it was the perfect amount. Along with the garlic and the chicken broth and that stuff coming together. It was absolutely delicious. So, did I make a sauce right? I don't know. My kids always loved it. It's one of my son's favorite dishes. By the way, they're all adults. Me and my wife are way, way older, if you haven't figured that one out yet. So, thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Please, stay sticky. So, just so everybody knows, this one I made it fail on accident in the experiment of using this because my pan was too hot. My heat was too up high. It was just too much, and the sauce did start breaking. I thought I saved it, but once it started to cool down, the sauce actually broke. Didn't kill the dish. It's still amazing and tastes delicious. My son absolutely loved it. However, yes, for those of you who've seen that, yes, it did break. I tried to salvage it, tried to play it off, but oh well, it still tasted good, and it was completely infused. Next time I'll make sure the pan's a little cooler before I start the sauce. Thanks. Stay sticky.